Hello, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Rigs Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO custom tutorial on the Supersaurus Viviane. So I wanted to update. Okay guys, so here's the update on the Supersaurus, and as you can see here, I've already bulked up the body, divided it in half, and then lengthened it a bit. Also created the tail already with the whiplash on the ends. As you can see, that is so long. I assigned here 2x4 studs on the topmost portions and realigned the legs here. Also lightened the front legs as well, and also the neck, as you can see it. Now, as I was looking at it, it seems like the head here, although it's the perfect shape, seems to be quite large, and it actually reminds me of the Diplodocus in Dino Riders, which is extremely inaccurate. So I'm guessing we should have it replaced with something similar to that of the Diplodocus that I have, which is this one. So I'm still contemplating on whether or I should do that, or I should just keep the head here as is, since it is actually the perfect shape. So we'll see. And so I made some adjustments so it looks more like the Supersaurus itself. I went on ahead and used the original Brachiosaurus head for this one. I made some adjustments, however, so that it would actually fit with the entire figure. As you can see here, the length of the neck is actually twice as long as that of the Brachiosaurus original neck, and made also some adjustments on the body as well. Did some testing on epoxy clay, and yeah, so now all we have to do now is do the actual sculpting on this one. Okay, so using non-sag epoxy, equal parts A and B, we combine them up and we use that as our clay material for our sculpting. Here so far is my progress on the Supersaurus. As you can see here, we filled up much of the areas where we cut off the neck. We also built up the body over here, also filled up much of the spaces on the legs as well as that of the tail. So here's the other side of the figure. So there's still much work to be done, and yeah, so hopefully I can finish this up, but I'm going to wait for this to dry up so that I won't put in my finger marks on the creature, although we're going to technically sand this off before we proceed with primering the figure. Alright, so here's the primered Supersaurus so far, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to apply some paint on it. So of course we'll have some acrylics over here, there, and then of course some water, brushes, of course, large ones because this is a large figure, and then of course my handy dandy hair dryer just to hasten up the process. Now the first base color that we're going to use would be this peachy orange yellowish color of some sort. I mixed some yellow ochre, orange, browns, and a little bit of white to it, and we're just going to apply this on the entire figure. Now I know it's looking a bit similar to the what do you call that, the Diplodocus that I made from before, but you'll see this will be a different design. So we'll just color the neck here, of course, the body, and then the tail as well. Like so. So probably we're going to apply 3 to 4 coats on it, just so it will have that really good opacity on all sides of the figure. So in between each paint layer, we dry them up so that it won't have a lot of markings to it, or being brush markings into the actual paint.
Here are the winners for our guest
now that
PC contest. We have 10 lucky picks. Here they are. Ismael Hilan, Elias Tyrannosaurus, Kong Kong, Adasukulo, Rainbow Racer, Tyrannosaurus 993 Sport, Germanarada, Aiden MV, Susani Menace, Aiden Stevenson. Congratulations everyone in our top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Swollen Head of Dragon.
Top 9.
Echo Even Altis.
Top 8.
Tower Raptor Bird Raptor.
Top 7.
Barbie Twinny XX.
Top 6.
Great Life.
Top 5.
Marshall.
Top 4.
Albert Mammoth.
Top 3.
Emir Vizquera.
Top 2.
Golden Todd.
And top 1.
Congratulations, and if you would like to join the Stream of Extinctors icon, and it will be the Extinctors homepage.
Alright, so now that we've already placed in the colors that we had on earlier, which is the peachy orange color, we're now going to paint a much lighter color on the topmost portions of the creature, like so, and then we will try to blend it with the colors earlier. So the way I do this is that I put on the color first, and then I try to bring it down until such time that the amount of paint on the brush is already gone. So it seems like it has this type of gradient type thing going towards the topmost portions, going down this area. So we do this on practically the entire length of the creature. So here now is the secondary color that we have for this figure. This is just chocolate brown, and I mix a little bit of orange into it, so it somehow infuses with the rest of the color theme. Now what I do is I'm going to stop here at this point, and then later on we'll blend it somehow with the lighter colors here, and I'll show you that later. So we do that on all extremities as well as the back of our Supersaurus. So here at the back as well. So as we complete the painting, somehow you would notice that your brush would have less of a paint on it. What we do is we go back to the previous extremity that you painted on, and you just go back and forth. It will create that somehow rough gradient from the more solid colors towards the the actual first base color that we have here. So we do that on all extremities as well. Like so. Alright, so the next part would be adding in some of the details on the figure. So this is like giving this Supersaurus a giraffe-like feel, however in reverse. Now instead of spots, you're going to create lines into which it would actually create that giraffe-like feel, like I said. So we carefully map out the circles or the small pentagon-like thingies on the creature, and this is where you can get creative. You don't have to be exactly as similar as that of the other side, but as much as possible, at least it should have a similar feel to it. So I just wanted to show you some progress, but this is still the same process that I have. I just also wanted to share to you guys that if you do have certain imperfections in your scope, or you know, some seam lines that are actually appearing on the figure, this is where the detailing comes in handy, or you know, comes in very, how do you call it, useful, because you can with the lines that you create, you could actually hide those imperfections by painting on top of those certain, you know, lines, and also points where you wanted to hide. I think we finished half of the neck, the body. All we have to do now is the tail and the entire other side. So continuing on with the actual painting, we have here a really dark brown color, and we're just going to go ahead and paint the entire end of the whiptail, of the Supersaurus, and a little bit also where it tapers towards the whiptail part, like so. And also we're going to add such colors on the actual head, probably just where the eye sockets would be located, probably over here, like so, and a little bit also on the snout area, probably there. Alright, so last of the details would be to include painting the nails, the Supersaurus, of course painting the insides of the mouth, teeth, and of course putting in the eyes on our Supersaurus. And I guess that's about it for the making of the video. I'll see you soon in the actual closer look, as well as the size comparisons of the Supersaurus. Will probably be, you know, comparing it with my other sauropods, so that would be really exciting. And yeah, so that's it for the video for now, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next. As we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks everyone, and bye for now.